This is the ultimate accessory for your ultra short throw laser projector. It's the motorized cabinet from Nothing Projector, and this really does up the level of your ultra short throw laser projector and gives you everything that you need to have one-click home cinema in a really smart, attractive looking unit that conceals everything and easily blends in with your everyday room. Now, this is the simple to assemble flat pack version, and it is really straightforward to do so. Now, we looked at the Valeron Vision Master Pro 2 last year. Now, funny enough, the projector that's featured in that advert is the AWOL Vision 3500 Pro, and that is the projector that is in this floor cabinet. And the reason why I've chosen that one to put in, not only is it a fantastic projector, but it's also one of the largest around. So if this cabinet fits that projector, it will pretty much fit any other. So having one of these cabinets really does solve an issue that many people with ultra short throw laser projectors have, and that's the fact that setting them up is really quite challenging. In a room like this, for instance, I've got the projector on the table and then that big huge screen, and it just looks terrible, and it's not the ultimate in-home cinema. Now, there are ways and means around it. You can build your own unit, and in fact I did a video about a year or so ago about how I used 3 different cabinets and joined them together, and then bought a slider and then created my own internal cabinet. Now, it did the job. It was a little bit fragile and it didn't last the test of time, unfortunately, but it did look quite good. But I worked out that by the time I bought all of the cabinets to make it with, it did the job, but it didn't do it brilliantly, and it cost nearly as much as what one of these cabinets would cost. And if you go for this one, which is the flat pack version where you build it yourself, well then that keeps it even more affordable, and the result is just as good, a really smart looking cabinet. And if you're in a cinema room which isn't a cinema room 100% of the time, then obviously you can still have your TV on the wall behind it and carry on as normal. It definitely is, for me, the way to go. So the unit comes in 3 parts, 2 end cabinets and then the central cabinet where the projector goes. In the end cabinets you've got plenty of storage, and that's another thing which is great about this unit. Plenty of storage for all of your bits and pieces. Now, I'm not going to bore you by showing you me putting it together. Literally, if you've ever assembled any piece of flat pack furniture in your life, you will be able to do this completely fine. No issues at all. So once you're all assembled, just push the 2 outer units together and line up the cable management holes. Nice touch, you can feed cables right the way through the unit, but I did find that I did want an extra cable management hole in the middle of the central unit, so I just drilled a hole a couple of centimeters just to be able to feed cables through. Now lift the screen into place, and once I had that, I wanted to just double check the slider was working, and as you can see, it works perfectly smooth. Now this thing is silent, you do not hear it operating at all, so don't worry about hearing any noise. It is completely silent, and the mechanism is strong and sturdy, and it carries a really good weight. Okay, so the final stages are to connect the power to the slider and then the signal from the slider to the projector. Once you've got that, you can then attach the dongle to the side of the projector, and now when you turn the projector on using the projector's remote control, automatically everything will start. So the slider will come out and the screen will rise. The slider will actually remember the position of its last operation, and so therefore if you've set it up so that it's right for the screen, it will go back there each and every time, so you don't have to worry about lining up the screen in the right place. Okay, so now you're just about done. You just need to put the front of the cabinet into place, and then you're all set up and ready to go. Now, one thing that I did want to show you with the screen is that it's really important that you get one of these type of screens if you've got, for instance, a soundbar on the wall like I have, as you can see to the right hand side. But this screen is an acoustic screen, which means that at the bottom there, the sound will travel through. So this is just a very, very fine mesh, which you don't really notice when looking at it from the front, but all of your sound from your sound system will go straight through that, so you don't even need to have your soundbar on show. Now, with all this package, what I really love is the fact that it just highlights the screen. You're not really concentrating on anything else, and the fact that you've got the projector below and it's in the ultra short throw projector, it means that you're getting incredible pictures, whether it be at night or during the day. This is bright room. There's 5 windows in this room, and look how bright the image is. It's absolutely stunning. Now also on the Nothing Projector website, you'll see plenty of other different types of cabinet as well that you can choose between. So I've got the flat pack one, but there's some that come pre-assembled if you don't want to have the hassle of putting it together yourself. Obviously you'll pay a little bit more for that, but it's down to the individual's choice. And there's also different designs and different colors. There's loads of options there. Check the link in the description and that will give you all of the information that you need. But what you're getting with this type of system is just the ultimate in home cinema, where everything just packs away and it's completely hidden. So this is the ultimate hidden laser TV system. Not only can you use this in a normal room where you've got TV, for instance, in the background like I have in this room, but you can have this as a dedicated home theater. It really is something that I'm really impressed with. Check it out for yourselves. Check the link in the description and I'll see you on the next video.